Okay, so today we are going to talk about how to transfer the data from data frame to CSV. In a last class, we were discussed about how to transfer the information from CSV file to data frame. Okay, so today is the just opposite work we have to do. Means now this time we are going to transfer the data from data frame to CSV file. Okay, means copying the data from CS data frame to CSV file. This is the topic, and it's a very small topic. So it's only 2 or 3 slides are required for this. So I'm going to finish this topic within 10 to 20 minutes. And after that, I will provide you PDF also, the notes of also. That's 2 topics so that you can study it. Okay. And that notes is available on my website also. So from there you can download if you want to download further. Okay. So storing data frame to data to CSV. So for that we have to use one function, and that function is known as the toCSV function. What is the name of the function? The function name is the toCSV. Okay, so let's see how you will do this everything. So this toCSV function in Python Pandas allows us to save the data from data frame in a CSV file. Okay, so which functions we are using earlier? If you want to transfer the data from data frame to CSV, we are using the read CSV. We are using the read CSV. But here we are using the to CSV. Okay, so on that time you are reading the data from CSV, so that's why the read CSV. Now this time we are going to transfer the data from data frame to CSV, so we are using the to CSV function here. Okay, be careful. There is no space in between to and CSV. It is a underscore symbol, so you have to put an underscore in between to and CSV. So what is the syntax of toCSV? It's a simple syntax. Just you have to call this functions through the data frame object. Earlier we are calling this function through the PD, through the pandas object. Okay. So either you have to write the pandas.readCSV or you can write PD.readCSV. PD.readCSV. Now this time we are calling this functions through the df data frame object. So data frame object dot toCSV. So data frame.toCSV file path, and then we are using the separator character. There is a separator characters which we are using here. So there are two syntax. The one is it's work with the default character, default separator character. It means that it's going to put the comma as a separator there. It's going to put the comma as a separator. But sometimes we want to give some another separator. Sometimes we want to give some another separator, and for that purpose we are using the SAP operator, SAP arguments with the toCSV file. So how you will do these all things? For this all things you have to first import the pandas. So write down the statements import pandas adds PD, and then you have to write the df.toCSV, and then you have to provide the path of the CSV files where you are going to create a new CSV file. This is the path where we want to create a new CSV file, and in a new CSV file you can find out the informations of data frame is going to write there. So as no separator has been given, it will take default separator character, that is the comma, to separate the information. It will override the existing file if it exists without any warning. Okay, means this time we are not getting the warning message. Suppose you are going to write the same informations or other information in an existing file, that file is already existing in your table, in your folder. In that case, you are not going to receive any warning from the pandas or Python. It's just going to write down everything there. Okay, so now we are going to understand the same thing with the help of the example. So I'm going to start my Python here. So it's already started. So this is my older file. So this file we are going to use, and here I'm going to just call this function. Okay, and I'm going to use a sap. I'm going to use sap equal to comma. No, separator is in different separator is given there. So I'm going to create. First, I'm going to open my file. And for that I have to open my folder. So I'm going to open my folder here, first of all, so that I can show you the actual file. So my file is in D drive, and here I'm going to open the Python program. Inside the Python program, I'm going to open the Pandas lab because I want to create a data frame first. So my data frame, what is the name of the data? My data name is the, I think, this is the my data, employee data. On this data we are working, I think. I'm just check the name. Yeah, it's the employee data. So I'm going to open this file. Open with Notepad. Okay. And instead of the this separator, I'm going to put the comma separator because I want to create. I want to create a data frame having general data frame. I want to create. Okay, now data frame so we can create like this way also. Why I'm going to delete it? Don't. It's the wastage of time. Don't do it. Save it and close it and move it here. Okay. So my separator is this, and I'm going to create a data frame, and name of the data frame is df obj. I'm just writing here df obj. So first I'm executing this code so that I will get a data frame here. So my data frame is created. There is an error message we are getting here because I'm writing to print this is the error here, and this statement will also create an error message. So I'm going to save this, and it is executing. Press the Control C so that it's a terminate. Execution of the program get terminated in between, and now I'm executing this program, and this time it's going to execute properly without any problem. Let's see it's executing or not. It's taking the time because the first time I'm executing this program, that's why. So my data frame is created here. So I'm going to show you df obj, and look at this. My data frame is created. Now I'm going to create a CSV file with the help of this data frame. So what I'm going to do, my data frame is already created here. And what I'm going to do this, I'm going to use the same data frame. Instead of I'm going to print, I'm not going to print it. So instead of this, I'm going to create the another file with the help of the same data frame. So I'm going to call R2CSV. And where you want to write, I want to write this file in a D drive in the same location. So what I'm doing, I'm just going to copy this path from here, Control C and Control V. Okay, so I'm closing this, but I'm not going to make the same name file. I'm going to make the temporary file. This is the temp data. Okay, or you can say df. Okay, temp data is a good name, no problem. So I'm creating a file like this way. Okay, and at last I'm showing the message CSV file created. CSV file created. Okay, so I've just given this message here. I've saved the program, and now I'm executing this program. This time we are not getting any output except the CSV file created. This output we are receiving here. So look at this, and we will get this output soon. Yeah, we will receive this output CSV file created. Now this is the time to check the CSV file. If CSV file is there or not. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going to open the my folder again. So this is the my folder, and my file name is the temp data. So I'm pressing the T, and look at this. This is the temp data. You can easily find out it's a written 12/10/2025 23 p.m. Means right now only I'm created this file. So I'm going to open this file through the notepad or through the Excel, any software I can use. So I'm using the notepad, and look at this. My data frame is created here. My data frame is created here, and look at this. It's created everything in proper way. So there is a now you got it, this zero and everything, every information is there in the same way. It's a to be given in a data frame. Okay, so I think there is no more doubt to you. Moving on the next slide. Now we are going to use the separator argument. This time we want to create the data frame, and that's having the something different separator. Instead of the comma, I want to give something different separator. I don't want to give the separator as a comma at this time. So what you have to do, you have to simply use the SAP argument. You have to simply use the SAP argument here with the 2CSV function to provide the separator character. So here I'm giving the separator character semicolon. So now you can observe this data frame is going to convert, and we are getting the semicolon as a separator in between the data here. You can find out. So this way we can, this way you can create this. And what is it? If you are not giving the separator, then this the default separator is the comma. But with the help of the separator, you are free to provide the any separator character. So now I'm going to check this through the program. So I'm going to check is it working or not. So let's move on now my Python program. This is the my Python. Yeah. So what I'm going to do this time I'm going to write on the same file and I'm going to use SAP and I'm writing here separator. I'm giving hash symbol. What symbol? I'm giving the hash symbol as a separator. So now I'm going to run the program. So run this program. Again, we are getting the message CSV file created. And now I'm going to open the my notepad file. Where is the notepad? This is the file. This is the folder where the my file is there. So I'm going to open this file. It's a 526. The file is now created only. So I'm going to open this file and open with notepad. Okay. So look at this. Separator gets changed. You can find out hash symbol is coming in between. Okay. There is a one thing you can observe. This hash symbol is coming before the name of the column. Why it's happened due to the structure of the data frame. The structure of the data frame it's happened. Why? Because in a data frame the information is stored with the gap. There is a gap here. So it's assumed that there is this is a space, so it is a separator like this. It is the one index column heading. This is the next column heading. This is the next column heading. This is the next column. So that's why it's putting the one semicolon here and one hash symbol or one comma there, whatever separator you are providing accordingly. Move to the next, and this is the storing the data frame data to CSV handling NaN. Sometimes what happens in your data frame, you are keeping the some NaN value, null values there. So how you are going to handle the null value? Okay. So if your data frame object is having the any missing value, that is the NaN value, then you have to process it carefully. By default, Python Pandas will insert empty string value in CSV. What happened? Normally, it's going to insert the empty string. Suppose this data frame is having the NaN here, okay, and this data frame is having the NaN here also, and this is having the NaN here also. So there are three places where we are getting the NaN information. So what happened whenever I'm going to create this data frame through a CSV file through this data frame, you can find out. Look at this space. Look at this space. Look at this space, and look at this. So nothing is written here. Why? Because what happened if the CSV file, if the data frame is having the NaN value, then CSV file is going to keep the blank space, empty string in place of the NaN value. Okay, so that is happened with this data frame case. If you're going to transfer the data frame, so we are required to be handle this NaN value in a proper way. First, I'm going to show you is it possible for this. So I have to create the data frame here. At this time, I have to create a data frame. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a file. I'm going to open a file. I have created some file there. Sure, let CSV to one. I'm going to open this file. Let's check. Data frame is there. No, it's a read CSV only. It's a read CSV only. Okay, close this. I'm going to open the another file. Let's see. File is already created. So I have to check this. The data frame is there. No, this is also the same program. So something is in different file. I think it's instead of the CSV to DF to CSV, I have to search. DF to CSV. Definitely I have a file DF to CSV. Okay. So now I'm opening this file and in this we are having yeah, this is I'm searching. I'm searching this. Okay. So I'm going to copy this whole command from there, close this, and this time I'm going to paste it here. So now I have created the one dictionary and I'm creating the one object also, one data frame also. Okay. So first I have created the one data frame here And now I'm going to, instead of this line, I'm going to copy paste this whole thing, Control X and Control V. And I'm going to remove this df object, and there is no use of this. Or I'm just making the comment line so that we are getting this. So first make this comment. Okay. So now we have this three-line code. First, you have created a dictionary, and the dictionary is having np.nan. So I have to import the numpy also. So what I am going to write numpy. So I'm importing the numpy so that we are able to use the nan. And we can give the nan anywhere. We can give the nan here also. We can give the nan here also. Okay, so these are the nan value here, and now you are going to create a data frame through this dt.dataframe dictionary students, and then we are going to write, and I'm using this concepts, and let's run this code and check the output. So file created successfully. So I'm going to open this notepad file again. I have to close this, and then I'm going to this way, and here I'm going to, this is the 531 in a today date only. So I'm opening this file. I'm opening this file. Oh, it's going to open in Excel. It's okay, no problem. In Excel, it's not working fine. So I'm going to open it in a notepad. So look at this. You can find out that there are nothing is written after this hash symbol. This is the first NaN value. Nothing is written in between this hash symbol, two hash symbol, and nothing is written here also in between the hash symbol. So this is what? This is the blank string. This is the blank or empty string. So how we can solve this problem? This problem we can solve with the help of the, for that we have to handle the NaN value. So how you can handle this NaN value? We can handle this NaN value by using the on string. By using the on string to the one argument, there is a one argument, and that argument is known as the NA represent. Okay, so what you want to write in place of the NaN? So this argument we are using with the toCSV function, which allows us to specify our own string value for missing or NaN value. For missing or NaN value of data frame. That is, the string will be written in CSV file in place of the data frame NaN. Okay, so we will use this concept. So how you can use this concept? You have to simply, everything is fine. If you want to give the separator character, you can mention the separator character. You are free to mention it, and you are, and it is not mandatory. We have to give the separator character here, but if you want, you can give it. And now you have to write down the wrap is equal to a string, means mention the string that is replaced with the NaN value. So now look at this one example. This is the my example, earlier example only. And I'm going to use the one more argument here, and I've written the none here. So what happened in place of the NaN? This is the first NaN. This is the second NaN, and this is the third NaN. So you can find out this is the first none, this is the second none, and this is the third none. So none is there. Why? Because I have written here NA represent equal to none, and that's why we are getting the none value here. Okay, so now I'm going to show you through this Python program. So this is my Python program. So what I have to write, I'm going to remove this separator. I don't want to use the separator here. So only I have to write here NA wrap, and wrap is equal to, now you can write blank. Now you can write blank. I'm writing anything. You are free to write anything here, Vita. So it's up to you what value you want to show there. That's because at last you have only to identify who is going to identify the file. You only going to identify the file. So this is the my temp data, and now I'm going to open this with the help of the notepad, and you can find out here there is a one blank, there is another blank, and there is another blank, because I have used 3 times 9 in my data frame. So that's why I'm getting the 3 times blank value there. Okay, so is there any doubt, anything? Okay, so this is about how to transfer the data from data frame to CSV file by using the separator or by without using the separator. Okay, so now, so this is the end of the topic today, and now this is the one small exercise that is based on the read CSV. This is the one exercise for the read CSV. You can take the screenshot of this and try to solve these all questions. Okay, and one more is there. One more exercise is there, and that is the 2 CSV. So you can just take a screenshot of this. Okay, so this is about read CSV and write CSV. Everything is okay here.